And from my end of things, kudos to both you, the administration, and to Barr-Reeve coach Brian Hughes for making a game like this possible tonight. This is a team that the Vikings should be playing in everything.
Oh, I totally agree, Mike. We've been working on it. Andy Noblet, Jasper's AD, we've been working on it for a few years here, just trying to find a contract that ran out. Wanted to get each other back on the schedule. This new facility is unbelievable. Just a great atmosphere for the Vikings to come play in. And Jasper is always very competitive, very physical team, and it's one of those games that can help Barr-Reeve when the tournament rolls around. We've agreed to come here all 4 years, and it's just a good situation for us. The facility is it's beautiful, and it resembles a tournament atmosphere, whether it's you're talking sectional, regional, semi-state, state. It just has that feel to it.
Yeah, just a situation. The Vikings have picked Jasper up in a number of sports this year. They've had baseball and softball games with the Wildcats for to win at anything, and it's going to do nothing but enhance Viking athletics across the board.
No, you're exactly right. It's going to make our kids better. You've got to play smarter. You've got to play more physical. That's one thing that Jasper is going to be very good in basketball is the physicality. They're just so much. They've got a lot of strength. They've just got top-notch programs, top-notch facilities. So we're very excited to get them back on the schedule. We played them in the late 90s, early 2000s for about 5 years. And then they went off the schedule for about 13 years, and now we've got them back on. So we're real excited about it.
All right, tonight's Prescription for Success brought to you by the Prescription Shop on State Street in Washington. And Coach Ash, if the Vikings are going to come in here, this may be of the entire year. I'm not going to call it the most difficult contest with Marquette Catholic and Althoff Catholic and some of the other games, but as far as the atmosphere and it being homecoming, there's a lot of things stacked against Barr-Reeve tonight. What do the Vikings need to do to win?
Well, they've got to match the physicality. I mean, Jasper's going to be physical. They're going to be very strong underneath. They're going to bump cutters. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to get after the Vikings. They just have to match that physicality and that aggressiveness. So, it'll be easy to tell. If they don't, they're going to get pushed around. So our hopes are that they can match that early on and get settled into a basketball game where it can be nice and clean for the Vikings, and they just have to be physical, take care of the basketball, and rebound the basketball.
All right, we're going to take...
As the Jasper High School Pep Band plays our national anthem. senior, number 14, Seth Schwarzentrooper. And that guy, 6-foot senior, number 10, Chris Whitmer. The Barr-Reeve Vikings are coached by Brian Hughes. Now, the starting lineups for your Jasper Wildcats. For the Wildcats, starting out for a 6'3" junior, number 53, Alex Allen. And another four, a 6'4" senior, number 41, Austin Ellis. And guy, 5'8" sophomore, number 15, Tyler Nottingham. And guy, 6'2" senior, number 13, Tyler Bailey. And guy, 6-foot senior, number 25, Nolan Aarons. Coach of the Jasper Wildcats is John Cable.
He is the key tonight, according to former Jasper head coach Ken Schulteis. Jasper Wildcats are coached by John Gable. Both teams making their way out to the center circle. Vikings in their traveling black uniforms, best uniforms in basketball. All black uniforms, black shoes, black socks. Jasper white uniforms trimmed in black and gold. Tip's going to be up, controlled by the Vikings. Here comes Logan James, and Barr-Reeve will have tonight's first possession. Duncan Roy out on the wing with it now. Whitmer now, top of the key, bounces it over to Logan James. Seth Schwarzentrooper going to fire a three in the game's opening possession. It's no good. Rebounded by Jasper, and here come the Cats with the basketball. Barr-Reeve starts man-to-man. Just some dribble handoff action right here for Jasper. Tyler Bagley handles it. Bagley still with it, down on the left baseline. He's cut off, kicks it back. 15-footer put up by Austin Alice is good. 2-0 Jasper with the opening bucket of the game.
Nice first possession for Jasper. Nice curl, a couple curl cuts there. Just a nice motion offense. And they had Alice for a wide open 15-footer and knocked it down.
Addison Wagler with it for the Vikings. He steps back, knocks in a 10-footer. We're tied at 2. Vikings come out in a little 2-2-1 full court pressure. And going to be deflected on the sideline, but the Vikings are going to break it. And Alice is going to lay it up, and they dissect the Viking pressure there in the early going, 4-2 Jasper.
Yeah, Duncan Roy almost got his hand on that pass, and then the Vikings just a little bit slow getting back there, recovering after the 2-2-1.
Whitmer with the basketball. Addison's got it now down on the left block, spinning. Going to fall away. His 6-footer, good again. Addison with another good start tonight, and we're tied at 4.
Well, Mike, Jasper's not going to be able to guard him one-on-one. They're going to have to send somebody else, or it's just going to be like we've seen before in some of these big games for the Vikings. Addison's just going to have a field day.
Air ball put up by Bagley, rebounded by Whitmer. And here come the Vikings looking to take their first lead. It's 4-4. We're 2 minutes into tonight's contest. Addison down on the block. Going to step through. Another shot. This one's going to be no good. Duncan Roy grabs a rebound. His layup no good. Rebounded by Nottingham, and the Vikings missed 2 good cracks at it right there. And here comes Jasper with the basketball again. It's like Barr-Reeve man-to-man this possession. And a 3 going to be put up by the Cats is no good. That was Bagley again, rebounded by Addison. Thank you, Travis Madison. And here comes Logan James with the basketball. Logan with it. Jasper still man-to-man. Skips it in the corner. Schwarzentrooper has it over to Whitmer. Down to Addison. It's a back-cutting Duncan Roy. Duncan's shot's going to be blocked, but he got fouled on his way to the bucket. And Duncan going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Great pass by Addison Wagler. Hit a cutting Duncan Roy. And, again, we've talked about it over and over. It just seems like the Vikings are moving so much better when Addison has the ball in the post. They've just really learned to move without the ball, and Addison's a good passer. He's going to find him.
Duncan's first free throw is good. We would like to say hello tonight to some of our listeners. John and Julie Hardaway from Laguna, California, listening in to Duncan Roy. They say they can't wait to visit Chuckles Convenience Stores, Aaron Ash.
All right, good.
Duncan knocks in both free throws. I visit Chuckles every morning, get my big 44-ounce due. So 6-4 Vikings. As Duncan knocks in both free throws, Vikings still in that 2-2-1 full court pressure here, trying to maybe slow the Cats down just a little bit. Nottingham's got it. Going to feed it inside. Shot going to be up and good by Alex Allen, and we're tied at 6. So 4 of the 6 Jasper points have came after they have broken the Viking 2-2-1 full court pressure. Here comes Barr-Reeve, and they're going to get Addison Wagler with a travel, looking for a dribble handoff, and Addison just shuffled his feet.
Jasper's got a fantastic student section tonight.
So 6-all, Jasper with the basketball.
Looks like they're all in their royalty over there and with the homecoming theme, Mike, and we can kind of hear them through the radio here. Hopefully the Vikings won't give them too much to cheer about.
On the baseline, Alex Allen going to knock in a 12-footer, 8-6. And Jasper up by 2 again. Whitmer with it out on the wing. Duncan Roy now top of the key.
Ooh, they had him there.
Logan James with the basketball, going to step back, fire a 3. It's going to be long. And they're going to get a foul on the rebound, and they're going to get it on Nolan Aarons. They're going to say he pushed Seth Schwartzentruber out of the way, so the Vikings will have it underneath their own bucket.
Nice job by Seth, staying with that play, going after a rebound, and he's in good position. Just kind of got a little shove in the back there, and the Vikings will take it out of bounds underneath.
On the inbounds, Addison Wagler going to be fouled, and his shot's no good, but he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nice inbound set right there by the Vikings. Addison almost with a three-point play, couldn't get it to go.
That's a really nice set by Coach Hughes, out of bounds set there, and Addison had a good look. Nice shot fake. Just could not get the three-point play to go down.
Addison at the free throw line, trying to tie it. First free throw rattles in and out, no good. Addison with one more. Tonight's game also brought to you by Boyd Grain Buying and Trucking in Washington and Plainville, and also by Williams Brothers Pharmacy in Washington. Thank you to Williams Brothers for sponsoring Barr-Reeve basketball. Addison knocks the second one in, 8-7. Jasper now by a point. Logan James going to step in and grab a steal real quickly. Gets it out ahead to Whitmer. Whitmer going to lay it in. I tell you what, Chris Whitmer took about one dribble from half court to the rim right there.
He showed his athleticism and speed there. Nice job by Logan, hitting him up the floor, and Chris just did a great job finishing that play for the Vikings.
Jasper with the basketball. Bagley going to step in. His shot going to be good. And Barr-Reeve with it now against this full court Jasper pressure. Logan James bounces it over to Addison. Addison, his shot going to be no good. Addison wanted a foul. Basketball is going to be picked up by Jasper. Nottingham's going to fire a 3, and he got it. And Duncan Roy is down on the other end, and Coach Hughes is not happy. He has given all of the officials a piece of his mind right now. Duncan Roy laying on the floor. Nottingham knocked the 3 in. It's 13-9 Jasper.
I'm not sure what happened to Duncan there. He's holding his head, laying on the floor.
Ethan Duncan getting ready to check in. So Duncan walking it off, heading back to the bench. 3:30 left here in the opening quarter. Jasper 13, Barr-Reeve 9. Here come the Vikings with the basketball.
Good start for Jasper. This is exactly the kind of opening quarter they were looking for.
Vikings with it. Whitmer over to Logan James. Logan going to get a ball screen from Addison. Going to step over. Duncan with the basketball now. Back to Whitmer. Down to Addison. Back out to Whitmer. And Whitmer just going to walk down the lane, lay it in. 13-11. Vikings have cut it to 2.
Nice job by Chris being aggressive in that situation.
Jasper gets away with another travel. That was Alex Allen shuffling his feet. And Bagley down the baseline. They're going to get an offensive foul. Ethan Duncan stood in and took it.
A nice job by Duncan. so many times you see in that situation where you're about a half step slow and a half step late, and he did a nice job shutting the baseline off and getting there before Nottingham drove right through him.
So 2:50 left, opening quarter. Jasper 13, Vikings 11. Schwarzentroober's got it out on the right side. Duncan now. Dribble handoff, Logan James. Seth Schwarzentroober now. Seth in the corner. Duncan's got it on the baseline. Stop. Over to Addison. Back to Duncan. Vikings need to get the basketball off that side of the floor. They do. Clear it over. Logan James has got it. Logan down. Bounces it over. Schwarzentroober going to fire a three. It's going to be an air ball. And here comes Jasper with the rebound, and they have a easy layup back the other way, and they miss it. And Riley Eckert, who has just checked into the game, lays the miss in. 15-11 Jasper, and two Wildcats just beat the Vikings down the floor right there.
Yeah, there was nobody back. Logan James took that, drove on the baseline there, and Seth shot the baseline three, and nobody got back for the Vikings.
Logan James going to step in. 18-footer is no good, and here comes Jasper again. And they are out ahead of everybody. Ball's going to be up in the air, going to be saved by Jasper, and here come the Wildcats. Three going to be put up by Begley. It rolls in and out, but there's Jasper with the rebound. Nottingham with it again. Begley kicks it over, and we have a fast and furious pace right here. And down on the baseline, shot put up by Eckert's no good, rebounded by Addison, and here come the Vikings. Barr-Reeve needs a good possession right here. Ethan Duncan with a three, and he doesn't take it, and he's going to be bumped on his way to the bucket. It's going to be Barr-Reeve basketball underneath their own goal. That's 5 team fouls on Jasper already.
That's one thing the Vikings have done a nice job of, being aggressive. And Jasper already with 5 fouls. The Vikings have none. So Vikings can really take advantage of this here in the second quarter when we get going in the second quarter to possibly get some one-on-one opportunities, get to the foul line.
Logan James has it in the corner off the inbounds. Looking for Addison. Can't find him. Skips it over. Ethan Duncan going to fire a three. It's going to roll off. Ball's going to be tapped around. Ran down by Nottingham. So the Vikings unable to get any offense going from the perimeter thus far. Nottingham with it. Duncan almost with the steal. Three going to be put up in the corner by the Cats. It's no good. Gossett missed the shot. Hunter Gossett into the game for the first time. Here comes Logan with the basketball. We're at 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Vikings in a little bit of a scoring drought right here. And with 40 seconds, it'll be interesting to see if Barr-Reeve tries to get the last shot of the quarter. Connor Schwarzentroober with it. And he's going to have the basketball taken away from him. And here come the Wildcats with the basketball.
I don't think that was the possession the Vikings wanted, closing the quarter out. Jasper did a nice job stripping the ball away from Connor. They're going to take the last shot here with under 10 seconds.
So Nottingham with the basketball. Vikings man-to-man. He's working on Logan James. Hits him with a flare screen. Nottingham's three going to be short. Addison Wagler throws it the length of the floor, and it's going to be no good. At the end of one quarter on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Jasper leads Barr-Reeve 15-11. Back to Jasper High School after this 1-minute timeout.
Before ordering your prescription by mail, ask yourself these questions. How will I know if I'm using my prescription properly? How long will I wait if my prescription is lost or stolen?
Second quarter action. Just about to get underway. It will be Jasper basketball. Wildcats with it. Right off the bat, down the lane. Shot going to be put up by Jasper. No good. And Jasper's Alex Allen going to grab his own rebound. It's going to be tapped out of bounds by Logan James. And Logan says, I tapped it off of his leg.
Yeah, it looked that way. Definitely looked like the official missed one on that one.
So Jasper with it. And inside, shot going to be blocked, and they're going to get a foul on Connor Schwarzentroober, saying that he fouled Austin Alice. So Alice will go to the free throw line, looking to move this Jasper lead out even farther.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Jasper to get the basketball on the block in that situation, and you're asking a lot of our post players to be able to guard him other than Addison. You're just asking a lot of those guys to be able to handle these guys if you're going to catch it allow them to catch on the block. You got to do a little bit better job preventing Jasper catching the ball on the block.
Alice knocks in the first. Second one's going to be short, rebounded by Logan James. And here come the Vikings, trailing by 5, but with possession of the basketball. Duncan's got it. Dribble handoff, Logan James. Into the corner to Whitmer. Whitmer back out to Logan. Duncan has it now. Pulling up. Going to have the ball tapped away from him. It's going to be taken away this time. Ball's going to be on the floor. Logan James going to pick it back up. We've got a scrum with it. Addison Wagler going to throw it in. His shot's no good. But Addison going to go to the free throw line. And the Vikings' last several offensive possessions have been haphazard, Coach Ash.
Yeah, it hasn't been real crisp, real clean, smooth. It's just Jasper's done a nice job defending the last several possessions. Coach Hughes is just not going to be real thrilled with some of the shots we've gotten here these last few possessions. We just got to do a better job, continue moving the basketball, getting good ball reversals, making the defense work, and taking what they give us.
Addison knocks in the first. Tonight's game brought to you by Chuckles Convenience Stores, fast, convenient, and always open. Also by Washington Chrysler Center. No game, simply the best deals at Washington Chrysler. Addison's second free throw. Got this one as well. 16-13. Vikings trail by 3. Seth Schwartzentruber checks back in for the Vikings. Ethan Duncan sits down. So approaching 7 minutes left here in the first half. 16-13. Jasper. And they're going to get a foul on Chris Whitmer. They're going to say that he reached in and fouled Nottingham on that possession right there. So Jasper with the basketball. And down into the post. Shot going to be blocked by Addison Wagler, but there's Jasper picking up their own miss again. And the Vikings are not cleaning up the defensive glass right now.
No, there's a lot of rebounds, loose balls that we're just not getting our hands on right now. Jasper's just a step quicker to the basketball, and they're just a little more aggressive than the Vikings right now.
Alex Allen at the free throw line knocks the first free throw in. Tonight's game brought to you by the Prescription Shop, your hometown good neighbor pharmacy on State Street in Washington. Also by Bill Dobson Ford. Find out why a Dobson deal is a better deal. Allen knocks the second one in. Jasper by 5 again, 18-13.
Vikings need a good offensive possession here.
Whitmer with it. Over to Duncan Roy. Duncan high-low down to Addison. Addison, nice catch. Shot's going to be no good. And they're going to get an over-the-back foul on Addison Wagler. And Coach Hughes didn't like that call one bit, I don't think.
Yeah, it was 5-0 on the fouls, and it's 6-4 now. So, it's one of those deals where when you see 5-0 up there, the officials are going to make sure that they get that number back to closer to even before the half.
So Jasper with it. Bagley with the basketball. Just the ball reversal. Long three going to be put up by the Cats. No good. Shot was by Justin Gable. Going to be tapped out of bounds. And the Vikings will take control. Vikings could use a good offensive trip here. Logan James with the basketball.
Jasper did a nice job pushing the Vikings out a little bit, making it hard for them to get open.
Duncan Roy with it. Logan James into the corner. Ball reversal right here. Seth on the other side. Whitmer going to step in, fire three, knock it in. So 18-16. Nice to see Chris step in and knock in a big three, and the Vikings have cut this lead to 2.
That's Chris's 7th point of the night, and he's been huge tonight for the Vikings. If he hadn't brought his offensive game, the Vikings would be in a lot of trouble right now.
2 going to be put up by the Cats is no good. That's an air ball by Alex Allen. Addison Wagler grabs the rebound, and here comes Barr-Reeve with it. Whitmer with it out ahead. Addison into the corner. Seth going to fire a 3. It's going to be an air ball. And here comes Jasper on the attack. Nice back cut right there by Tyler Bagley. He lays it in, 20-16. So Logan James with it. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the quarter. Logan going to stop and pop. He's going to be fouled on his way to the rim. Hunter Gossett going to blocked his shot after he hits him in the side of the head. Logan going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, it's nice job by Logan driving the baseline. Not a smart foul by Jasper there. Just swatted really hard at the ball and hit Logan on the side of the head, the arm, all the above.
Logan knocks the first in. Tonight's game brought to you by KW Fence in Candleburg, providing chain link and vinyl fencing for decks, homes, and businesses. Also by JJ's Concrete, building a strong foundation. Call JJ's at 636-0173.
Mike, I'd like to give a shout-out to my wife and 2 children at home, Mandy and Emily and Eli, listening in tonight. Eli's got a big basketball game tomorrow. Emily's got a big one on Sunday.
Ooh,
so
Y games, baby.
Got a big weekend for the Ash family.
Yes. Logan knocks the second one in, so it's back to a 2-point Jasper lead. Cats with the basketball.
It's nice to see Duncan Roy back on the floor too. It was a back injury that's kind of hampered him through his athletic career, and he looks to be moving okay now. So that's encouraging for Viking fans.
Wildcats still the basketball. Vikings have just went man-to-man on defense right here, and they're making it difficult on the Wildcats to get much going offensively either. And shot going to be put up by Jasper, no good. Addison grabs the rebound. That shot by Riley Eckert, no good. Here comes Logan, and the Vikings with a chance to tie the game here. Approaching 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Logan over to Duncan. Duncan going to set for a 3. Got it. 21-20. Barr-Reeve now by a point.
Nice job. A little 2-man game between Logan and Duncan. Logan did a nice job penetrating, and Duncan having his feet ready. And
I want you to watch right here,
release.
Coach Ash. Jasper's going to get an offensive foul here in just a second. They're going to push Duncan Roy, and he's going to get the call. I'm going to predict this right now. Jasper with the basketball. Let's see if Nostra DeCourcy's prediction comes true. And never mind. Layup in and good by Riley Eckert. Barr-Reeve beat with a back screen right there, 22-21.
Well, Jasper's done a nice job. They set really good screens, but their players really do a nice job using the screens, whether it be a back cut, a flare, a curl. Just been really impressed with the way that they use their screens.
Seth Schwartzentruber over to Duncan. Duncan's shot going to be up. Good. Count it. And Duncan going to go to the free throw line looking to complete the 3-point play. And that foul, maybe not a lot there, Coach Ash, but I'm telling you, there was some stuff going on away from the ball on the other end of the floor, and Coach Hughes got the attention of the official, and I think he kind of alerted him. It's not dirty, it's just physical, and, that's something that the officials, it looks like they're going to try to guard against.
That's good.
Duncan knocks the free throw in, 24-22. Vikes now by a pair. Ethan Duncan checks back in. Seth Schwartzentruber sits down. So Vikings by 2. Approaching 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. 24-22. Jasper with it. Nottingham. Vikings just man-to-man. Nottingham kills his dribble. And in the lane, Jasper with the basketball. Going to hand it back. Begley with it again. And a long 2 going to be put up and good by Alex Allen, and he ties it 24-24. And here comes the Vikings again, trying to take the lead again.
It's Allen's 8th point on the night. He's had a nice first half.
Addison slipping through everybody, going to be held on his way to the rim. It's going to be Jasper's 9th foul, so Addison will shoot the bonus.
Jasper's done a much better job after the first 3 or 4 possessions, Mike, of basically seeing Addison dominate a defender one-on-one. They've done a much better job fronting him and having help right behind him, and when he does catch it, they've sent somebody to double team him, and that's a nice adjustment by Coach Gable.
Addison knocks first free throw in. Tonight's game brought to you by the Montgomery-Ruritan Club, serving Montgomery and Davies County for over 50 years. Also by the Southern Indiana Spray Foam Company. Addison with one more. Second one is good as well. 26-24. Vikings by 2 again. 2.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Vikings can keep stringing some stops together on the defensive end. Jasper with the basketball. Around the horn. Nottingham 3 from the corner, and you cannot approach him with a down hand. That is like a layup for that kid. knocks it in 27-26.
The Vikings went 2-3 zone on that possession, and Nottingham got loose on the baseline, and Vikings did not do a very good job closing out.
Duncan Roy with it. Back to Chris Whitmer. Vikings trail by 1. Logan James has it now. Ready to center the basketball. Ethan Duncan over to Whitmer. Addison on the baseline. His shot no good. Ball's going to be tapped around, rebounded by Jasper. And here come the Wildcats with a 1-point lead. And Bagley just walks to the rim and lays it in. The Vikings defense has not been on point here in the early going either. And they're going to get a travel on Logan James on the spin move as he was trying to kick it to Ethan Duncan.
Yeah, this hasn't been a Viking-esque half, Mike, if that's a word. It's just not been what we're kind of accustomed to seeing. Just defensively, there's been some lapses. Offensively, we've had multiple possessions that just haven't been real good. And we can give some of the credit to Jasper, but the Vikings will need to improve on that if they're going to come into Jasper and get a victory tonight.
They're going to call a jump ball. It's going to be Barr-Reeve basketball, but it was a travel. Should have been whistled on Tyler Bagley. Both fan sections and both coaches not happy with that call. So here comes Logan James with it. Approaching a minute left in the opening half. And pass going to be tipped away from Duncan Roy. And it's going to be out of bounds. Jasper on the break. Pass is going to lead Alex Allen too far. And with 48 seconds left, let's see if the Vikings can just get the last possession of the half here and get to the locker room.
But Jasper's been the aggressor in the first half, and you can just see it running the floor. You can see it on loose balls. They're the first, they're the first to the ball, sprinting the floor. They've got 2 or 3 guys down before we can get guys down there. They've had a lot of 3-on-2, 2-on-1 opportunities. So the Vikings looking to try to get the last shot here in the half and get to the locker room.
Approaching 20 seconds, Chris Whitmer with it. Whitmer standing at the center circle, pitches it back to Duncan. Back to Logan. We are approaching 10. Logan going to kick it in the corner. Pass going to be tapped away, and they're going to foul Chris Whitmer. And Whitmer going to go to the free throw line with 4 seconds left. But once again, Jasper out in the passing lane and wreaking havoc right there. That was that's a break for the Vikings.
Yeah, I thought Logan got fouled on the drive, but yeah, definitely a break.
So Whitmer at the free throw line, 4 seconds left in the half. His first free throw, first one is good, 29-27.
Like Chris has just had a wonderful first half for the Vikings. This is his kind of game.
Whitmer with one more. Second one was also good. 29-28. Vikings trail by a point. Nottingham with the basketball. Going to have it tapped away in the backcourt. Going to fire one from beyond half court, and it's going to be no good. At halftime, on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Barr-Reeve trails the Wildcats here on homecoming at Jasper, 29-28. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, Barr-Reeve Athletic Director Aaron Ash will have tonight's halftime statistics. Back to Jasper High School after this 3-minute timeout.
The all-new Chrysler 200, America's import, with more than 60 available safety and security features.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we pass on their appointment, we'd like to present the Jasper High School dance team. A copy of the dance team tonight are the 6 fourth-grade students who were part of the fundraiser and received the opportunity to enjoy.
After day for their convenient stop, and one answer stood out.
Because I like the people that work here. They're very friendly and very nice and very helpful. The ladies that work here.
The ladies here are sweet and nice and friendly.
At your neighborhood Chuckles convenience store, the people inside makes a difference.
You're gonna like our style. Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy is a family-owned business that offers personalized and expert advice on a wide range of pharmacy services for all ages. Williams Brothers provides everything from medications to wheelchairs and lift chairs to bathroom aids. For home health care, their expert staff is available 24/7, providing a comprehensive, secure home environment for your family. At Williams Brothers, they are committed to exceeding your expectations. Now, back to Barr-Reeve Vikings basketball on the General, 95.9 FM and from fourstarcountry.com.
Back at halftime on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Vikings Vikings trail by 1 here at halftime, 29-28. And it will be Jasper basketball to start the second half. And
it's important for the Vikings to get off to a good start here. They, for as poorly as we feel like they've played, we're only down 1, coming into the second half. So, in some ways, you got to feel good about only being down 1.
Jasper with the basketball. Nolan Aaron's with it. And Jasper trying to get the basketball inside here in the early going here in the half. Nice spin move. Layup is good by Alex Allen. 31-28. Jasper right back inside to begin the second half.
Yeah, that's just too easy, and the Vikings, just have to do a better job of keeping their man in front of them and not giving up that easy lane to the basket. It was a nice spin move. Vikings just have to move their feet a little bit better.
Logan James in the left corner. He's going to step back, fire a three. It's going to be long. Ball's going to be on the floor. Whitmer's going to run it down. Logan's got it back. Logan kicks it over. Seth Schwarzentuber going to fire a three. This one he got. We're tied at 31 now. So good opening possession right there for the Vikings. 2 good looks at it. 2 wide open threes.
Well, an extra possession created by the Vikings. So a nice job by them going after the rebound. Good job by Seth coming out in this second half after I think he was 0 for 3 from the three-point line in the first half and coming out and knocking down a big shot.
Jasper with another slip inside. Alex Allen and the Vikings just confusing each other on these defensive assignments right here. 33-31. Jasper back by 2.
It's Allen's 12th point on the night.
Addison Wagler, layup, good. 33 all.
It's good to see officials not call the little flop there on that. Little guard came in there and tried to take a charge on Addison and just kind of flopped down.
And quickly the other way, Tyler Bagley knocks in a 3. And neither team has got to stop here in the opening moments of the second half. Jasper by 3 again. Logan James with it, out to Duncan Roy. Duncan over to Whitmer. Seth Schwarzentuber. Logan's got it on the left side. And Logan with a 4 shot, no good. Now that's just a bad shot.
Yeah, Logan was trying to get his defender up in the air to create enough contact, but the defender did a nice job of not falling into him.
And Barr-Reeve jogs back on defense. Nottingham knocks in another 3, and Jasper with his biggest lead of the game now at 6. 39-33. The Vikings have not got a defensive stop here in the second half. Coach Hughes calls timeout. He is not pleased.
Now 39 points, and we've got 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in this third quarter, and it's a lot of points for the Vikings to give up at this juncture of the game.
Tonight's game brought to you by Trailer Fertilizer Service in Montgomery, proud to support the Barr-Reeve Vikings, and also by Landmark Surveying, professionals in the field. Call Landmark at 257-0950. Tonight's game also brought to you by Trailer Chiropractic on Main Street in downtown Montgomery. Stop by and see Dr. Adam or Dr. Amber for all of your chiropractic needs. Trailer Chiropractic offers a drug-free treatment that works out the pain. Trailer Chiropractic on Main Street in downtown Montgomery. They're proud sponsors of Barr-Reeve basketball and all of Barr-Reeve sports. So the Vikings with it again, 39-33. Duncan Roy in the corner. He's going to be bumped out of bounds. And the foul going to be the first one whistled this half. So Whitmer with the basketball.
That's Austin Allison's 3rd foul, so he'll come out of the game for Jasper. One of their bigger post players inside.
Logan James with it. Whitmer going to fire a three from the top of the key. It's going to be long. Ball's going to be up, rebounded by Jasper, and here come the Wildcats with it.
Oh, good grief.
And they're going to get a foul. And they're going to call a double foul. Oh my God.
No.
Oh. Oh. They're going to get it on Seth Schwartzentruber and Jasper. Come on, Reed. You sell class ranks to both schools. Just make the right call and move on.
Yeah, it's not a good call. It was an illegal screen, obvious illegal screen.
If it's a double foul, it should be a jump ball. It should be Barr-Reeve's ball, right, Coach Ash? Am I right on that?
Well, that's one of those. I think you are right.
It was Jasper's basket. Hey, somebody text me the rule. I must be stupid. So Jasper with the basketball, 39-33, Cats by 6. Ball's going to be kicked by Seth Schwartzentruber.
Maybe that's something that the Vikings can get going with here. They just have not been able to get going. A little fire under him. They just got to rise up to this physical play and find a way to get going here. It's not their best. They're not playing their best, but you still got to find ways to get the ball in the basket and get stops.
Jasper with it. Bagley down on the baseline. Knocked in another 10-footer, and Barr-Reeve overran another play. Jasper on an 8-0 run, 41-33.
It's another bad defensive possession. That's just no other way to put it. You gamble on defense, and you allow a wide open, you allow a wide open 10-footer.
Addison Wagler going to work on the block, and he's going to be fouled before his shot. So Barr-Reeve will have it underneath their own bucket. They're going to get that one on Riley Eckert. That's his third on the team. So Jasper's fouls, they're going to keep piling up, but the Vikings have got to figure out a way to get stops on defense, and they've not been able to do it yet. On the inbounds, Whitmer down to Addison Wagler. Addison off the glass, got it, 41-35. That ends the 8-0 Jasper run.
And this is the end of the floor, Mike, if the Vikings are going to come back and win this game, this is the end of the floor that it has to happen.
Bagley puts up a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Duncan Roy. Gets it out to Logan. Here come the Vikings on the run. Logan stops and pops his 15-footer. No good. And no Viking there to grab the rebound. Jasper back the other way. Bagley shot no good. Out to Nottingham off the offensive rebound. Got it. And sometimes, Coach Ash, a bad shot is the first pass in another team's fast break.
Yep.
44-35. Vikings trail by 9. Addison spins on the baseline. He knocks in a 15-footer. 44-37. Here comes Jasper with the basketball again. And Nottingham thought that Bagley was going to cut to the corner, and he didn't, and Nottingham throws it out of bounds. So it'll be Viking basketball. 3:35 left.
Nottingham has 4 threes tonight, Mike, so he is just a nice sophomore, little 5'8" guard, nice left-handed shooter.
Yeah, he destroyed us in junior high a couple of times. I remember him.
Well, he's got a nice-looking
nice
shot.
Nice player
but
indeed.
he's had some good looks tonight.
Well, broken plays, bad shots lead to openings on the other end, and he has certainly cashed them in. Logan with the basketball on the left wing. Ethan Duncan over to Seth. Seth down to Addison, going to be tapped out of bounds. The Vikings will get it underneath their own basket. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left, third quarter. 44-37, Jasper by 7.
Vikings are really trying to get it into Addison Wagler, and Jasper doing a nice job fronting him and having a guy behind him.
And Addison is going to be fouled on the floor. And I tell you what, he had faked everybody out, and he was walking in to shoot a layup, and Coach Hughes says, come on.
As an official, you just took, you rewarded the defense for a bad play. There's so much more contact that's went on tonight, and the Vikings had a wide-open layup, and they call a holding foul on Jasper. And again, you reward the defense for an awful play by bailing them out with a foul.
Duncan Roy going to set for three. It's going to be long. Jasper with the rebound, and there's another possession where Jasper catches a break as it appeared Addison going to walk in for a layup. Shot going to be put up on the other end. It's no good. And they're going to say tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter Gossett. So Barr-Reeve will get it back. We're under 3 minutes left, third quarter.
It's a big 3 minutes here to close out this third quarter for the Vikings. Down 7 right now. They need some good possessions.
Logan James with it. Seth Schwarzentrooper on the right side. Logan with it again. Skips it into the corner. Seth Schwarzentrooper cut off for just a second. Logan now back to Seth. And Seth going to be fouled. And with 2:27 left in the third quarter, that's going to be Jasper's 5th foul. So the fouls are mounting for the Cats again.
Again, this is the way Jasper plays. They're physical every time you cut, every time you drive. They're going to have a hand. They're going to have a forearm. That's just the way they play.
On the inbounds, Logan James going to squirt through everybody, lay it in, 44-39. Vikings have cut it to 5. Coach Hughes claps his hands, says, let's get a stop. Good move right there by Logan.
It's a nice drive by Logan James.
Vincennes with a last-second shot to knock off Washington 40-38 tonight. Jasper with the basketball.
That's going to be a great sectional, Mike. Vincennes, Washington, and Jasper, and all three probably at the top of that sectional.
And another turnover. Duncan Roy going to pick off the pass. Bounces it over to Logan, and Barr-Reeve has cut a 9-point lead to 5, and they've got the ball here. Minute 40 left in the third quarter. Logan with it, over to Duncan. Duncan with a hesitation move, skips it into the corner. Seth Schwarzentrooper, and that's going to be a blocking foul, and I tell you what, that may be the makeup for the layup a second ago. And the Jasper faithful, as you can hear, not happy in the background.
No, that's not a very good call there. I'm going to have to side. That was a charge on that situation. Again, Seth driving the ball kind of out of control there and left his feet to make a pass, and he's got to be smarter than that when you drive the baseline. You just can't put yourself in that position.
Hopefully the break department evening out right here.
Yeah,
of course, Jasper scored on these tonight.
Yeah, the Jasper faithful are not happy right now.
Yeah, I got to be ready for a makeup call. Minute and a half left, third quarter. Barr-Reeve will be in the bonus the rest of the game. Logan James out to Seth Schwarzentrooper. Seth behind the back dribble. Down to Addison. Addison spins. Layup. Got it. 44-41. Vikings cut it to 3. The ghost of Tyson Wagler is alive, according to people in the know. Jasper going to throw the basketball out of bounds, and they're going to tackle Addison Wagler. And with a minute 4, that's just a dumb foul. Just a dumb foul. And with a minute 4, Addison going to go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus.
He's been asking, and it's Alex Allen. He's been asking for one of those the last several possessions. He's just been a little over physical. Maybe he has the sports mixed up. I don't know. But
that's a 17th team foul on Jasper.
Not a smart foul.
With a minute 4 seconds left here in the quarter.
And that's Allen's third foul, and he's had a nice offensive ball game tonight.
So Addison at the free throw line. Barr-Reeve in the bonus the rest of the game. Minute 4 left, third quarter. Addison at the free throw line. Free throw is up and got it. 44-42. Vikings cut it to 2.
It's Addison's 18th point on the night.
So Addison trying to cut it to 1. Vikings trailed by 9 just a moment ago. Second free throw, got it. 44-43. Vikings cut it to 1.
Nice run here by the Vikings. Coach Gable is really giving it to the officials here. He's gonna have to be careful.
Ball's on the floor, picked up by Ethan Duncan, and here comes Barr-Reeve. So with 50 seconds left, Vikings can take the lead here. Let's see if they try to get the last shot of the quarter. And they're going to foul Duncan Roy. And Jasper is just, they're panicking with I don't understand. They're going to get that one on Tyler Bagley. Bagley's mouthing with the official.
Yeah, he almost got teed up. say if we weren't at Jasper, he might have got one there.
So Duncan going to go to the free throw line to shoot the bonus situation. Jasper.
That's Bakley's 4th foul.
Jasper panicking, and there's no reason to panic. They had a 9-point lead just a second ago. So Dunk at the free throw line, 47 seconds left in the quarter. His free throw is up, got it. We're tied at 44.
Now Jasper with some silly turnovers here and some really undisciplined fouls.
Duncan's second free throw gives the Vikings the lead, 45-44. Barr-Reeve on a 10-0 run to take the lead here at the end of the third quarter. Here comes Jasper with the basketball.
And you're probably going to see some fouls. 8-1 foul discrepancy right now.
Well, they fouled 8 times and we fouled once.
Well,
I'm telling you that right now.
I'm going to agree with you, Mike. But I would say that number's going to creep to get a little bit closer.
Gossett with the basketball. We're approaching 20 seconds left in the quarter. Gable with the basketball, working on Logan James. There's your touch foul. There's a sarcastic cheer with 14 seconds. Coach Hughes just a little wry smile on his face. So with 14 seconds, the Vikings will get the basketball underneath their own bucket. Second foul on Logan. Here comes Jasper with it. We're at 10. Gable with it. And the ball's going to be on the floor, and they're going to get another foul on Chris Whitmer. 5 seconds left in the quarter.
They're going to get that. They're going to get it evened up before long here, Mike.
It's going to be the second on Chris. So 5 seconds left. Jasper with the ball underneath their own bucket. And on the inbounds, long three going to be put up. It's going to be short. Addison Wagler going to grab it. And he's going to throw it length of the floor, and at the buzzer, it's going to hit the side of the backboard, no good. So at the end of 3 quarters on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Vikings finish with a flourish. They lead Jasper 45-44. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, fourth quarter action. Back to Jasper right after this.
Trailer Fertilizer Service in Montgomery is a family. The area since 1995.
Now, back to Barr-Reeve Vikings basketball on the General. 95.9 FM and from 4starcountry.com.
Back at Jasper High School. Barr-Reeve will have possession here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They've got a 1-point lead, 45-44. Vikings finish the quarter on a 10-0 run. Barr-Reeve is in the bonus.
Well, Mike and our good friend here, Tim Swartzenschuber, just pointed out the Viking composure here this fourth quarter could be a big factor because Jasper is definitely a little bit flustered there that third quarter, at least late in the third quarter.
So Barr-Reeve with it. Vikings working against this trap here. It looks like Jasper going to get aggressive. Addison Wagler, 15-footer. He says, hey, I got a hit on the arm, but he knocks it in anyway, 47-44, and that's just a strong play right there.
That's Addison's 21st point on the night. He had 10 in that third quarter, Mike, and really kind of ignited that run for the Vikings.
So baseline jumper put up by Jasper. It's an air ball. Logan James grabs the rebound, and here comes Barr-Reeve with a 3-point lead and a chance to move it even farther. That was Alice with the basketball. Logan's got it on the left baseline. Out to Logan. Vikings going to get into an offensive set right here. Logan bounces it over to Whitmer. Back out, Duncan Roy. Duncan looking for Addison. Don't throw it in there. There's help there. Duncan Roy going to be fouled. Gets no call right there.
No, that would have been Allen's 4th foul.
Logan James going to fire a 3. It's going to be long. Addison grabs a rebound, goes through everybody, lays it up and lays it in. 49-44, and Addison and Alex Allen get tangled up. And the official's going to stop the game and untangle them. Barr-Reeve now with a 5-point lead, and Coach Gable wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one, too. 49-44, Vikings lead by 5, 6:42 left. Take a 30-second timeout. Back to Jasper right after this.
Before ordering your prescription by mail, ask yourself these questions. How will I know if I'm using my prescription properly? How long will I wait if my prescription...
Standard times. Let's see the calls in the take the road trip to travel to West Side Evansville to take on the Barr-Reeve Wildcats Thursday night.
$44.35.
76-66.
Now, back to Barr-Reeve Vikings basketball on the General. 95.9 FM and from fourstarcountry.com.
Back at Jasper, 49-44, but Barr-Reeve now on top by 5, 6:42 left in the game. And it'll be Jasper's basketball. Here come the Cats with it, Nottingham. Jasper just trying to get something going. Barr-Reeve is really locked in on defense here the last several minutes. Nottingham going to back it up. He's working on Logan James, just can't find anything. Jasper with it again. Nolan Aarons with it. Flips it over to Hunter Gossett. Gossett guarded by Swartzentruber.
Jasper does a fantastic job setting these off-the-ball screens.
Long three put up by the Cats. No good, but an offensive rebound, and there's another one. Austin Alice going to be called with an offensive foul. Lowered his shoulder, extended his arm. Obvious call.
And he didn't have to, Mike. He had Chris Whitmer that was standing straight up, and he got the offensive rebound. He just needed to go straight up, no dribble, go straight up and score the basketball. And he lowered his shoulder and went right through Chris. It was just, again, no composure right now.
So Whitmer out on the right wing. Barr-Reeve got to get tough with the basketball right here. Seth Swartzentruber over to Logan in the corner. Logan in the left corner. Duncan Roy on the left wing. Logan's got it again. Logan's trying a hook pass over to Seth in the corner. Ball's going to be tapped out of bounds, and the Vikings will have it underneath their own bucket. 5 minutes, 46 seconds left to go.
Vikings are on a 14-0 run right now. It was 44-35, and it is 49-44 right now. A 14-0 run for the Vikings.
Logan James over to Chris Whitmer. Whitmer bounce pass. Addison Wagler layup good. 51-44. Vikings by 7. And Jasper down the floor, and they're going to get a pushing foul on Chris Whitmer. Whitmer says, I didn't touch him.
Yeah. You know,
that's going to be just the fourth
third
foul.
So he's got to be smart. You got to be smart the way the game's being called, and just don't put yourself in that position.
So 51-44, Jasper with a 7-point deficit. They do have the ball. And a left-hand layup. Spin move is good by Alex Allen, 51-46. Barr-Reeve by 5. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. Vikings with the ball.
That's Allen's 14th point on the night. He has had a nice ball game for Jasper.
Seth Swartzentruber out to Logan James. Addison's got it. Addison back to Logan. Over to Whitmer. Whitmer's going to back it up. Into the corner, Logan James looking for Duncan Roy. Couldn't find him. Whitmer going to fire a three. In and out, no good. Logan with the rebound. Stops and pops. 12-footer in the lane, and he got it. 53-46. Barr-Reeve back by 7. 4:45 left. Nottingham with the basketball in the corner. Got to locate that kid. Nottingham still with it. Jasper on the attack. And there's that screen that they've hit the Vikings with. Nottingham this time, shot going to be short. Addison with the rebound, and here come the Vikings. Duncan Roy, and he's going to be hammered. And Duncan was going up to dunk the basketball. And are they going to call an intentional foul, Coach Ash?
I don't think so. It was a hard foul, but Duncan going up to dunk the ball kind of put himself in that position where Nottingham went up to make a good strong block, and it was an obvious foul. I think it was Allen.
That's Allen.
Yeah, Allen. That's going to be Allen's 4th foul. So again, that could play a huge role here late in the game. So Duncan's going to go to the foul line and get 2 free throws here.
So Dunk at the free throw line. First free throw, got it. 54-46. Duncan with one more. Dunk back at the free throw line. Second free throw. Got this one. 55-46. Vikings by 9.
Great job by Duncan after the hard foul, stepping to the line and making 2 big free throws for the Vikings.
So here's Jasper with it. Barr-Reeve has been man-to-man the entire second half. Nottingham's got it, guarded by Logan James.
That was a foul on the screen.
And they're going to get a reaching foul on Logan James, and that's the 10-4 foul count. And they're going to say it took place on the floor. Viking fans, Viking Nation, wanting a travel right there.
It's going to be Logan's third on the game, I believe, if it's on Logan.
And Chris Whitmer going to step in and deflect the pass. It's going to be picked off by Addison on the inbounds. And here comes Barr-Reeve with the basketball and a 9-point lead, 4 minutes to go. Let's see what the Vikings try to do on offense right here. Duncan Roy's got it now. Duncan going to back it out, and he's just going to dare Alex Allen to come out and guard him. Be nice to see him foul out right here.
Yeah.
Logan James with it, behind the back dribble. Vikings have went to some motion. Whitmer had it in the corner for just a second.
Needs to get it out of the corner.
Over to Seth Schwarzentuber. Seth, his pass going to be picked off by Jasper. And Chris Whitmer going to tap it out of bounds. Actually, Seth Schwarzentuber going to tap it out of bounds. And the Vikings just...
well, you can't jump the pass. And Seth drove in the lane there, and he knows better. And he knows he made a mistake and hustled back and got a deflection here on defense. But you just cannot jump the pass in that situation.
Ball's going to be kicked on the inbounds. Jasper will get it again. 3:32 left, 55-46. Vikes by 9. And Allen in the post. He's going to travel, and they're going to call. God bless America. Sorry, Grandma. They're going to call. They're going to give him 2 shots. They're going to get it on Addison Wagler. 3:25 left. Alex Allen going to the free throw line to shoot 2 after he traveled. I apologize to my grandma. Is that okay? Allen's first free throw, good. 55-47, Vikings by 8.
Back in the lineup for the Wildcats is Tyler Bailey.
Allen with one more. Second free throw. This one is good. 55-48. Jasper going to set up in some full court pressure right here. Logan James over to Whitmer. Whitmer going to split the trap. Gets it over to Logan. Back out to Whitmer. Seth Schwarzentuber has it. Approaching 3 minutes here. Addison over to Duncan in the corner. Duncan back to Logan. Vikings just playing a little bit keep away here. We're at 3 minutes left.
Vikings need to make sure to keep it out of those bad spots on the floor. Keep it off out of the corners, off the baseline. Utilize that middle of the floor.
So Whitmer with it. We're at 2:50. Bounces it back to Logan. The Vikings have taken nearly a minute off the clock here. Seth Schwarzentuber kicks it back to Duncan. The thing that will benefit the Vikings here, Duncan hits a cutting Chris Whitmer, as the Vikings have big guys that can step out and handle it. 2.5 minutes left. Whitmer over to Logan James. Logan kicks it over to Seth. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Chris Whitmer on the baseline. His shot going to be blocked, and here comes Jasper. Coach Hughes says, we don't need that. Allen with it down in the post. Nottingham going to fire a 3. Got it. And what a turn of events for the Vikings. 55-51. Nottingham knocks a 3 in. Coach Gable wants a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take one, too. 2:05 left. Jasper has cut it to 4. Barr-Reeve 55, Jasper 51. Back to Jasper after this 1 minute timeout.
It's cold outside, so that means it's truck month at the...
If your home or business is not properly insulated, you are throwing money out the window. By using spray foam insulation in your walls, crawl spaces, garage, or attic, You improve the efficiency
Addison had a
of your heating
layup
and
if he would
cooling
have dumped
system.
that off.
Stop allergens and dust from entering your home
Just
and lower
nothing
your
wrong with the
utility
drive,
bill.
but
Call
you
Clint
can't go up and
at
challenge
Southern
two
Indiana
guys
Spray
that are
Foam
bigger
today
than you.
and start saving money on energy bills.
Go up and
Call
drop a little bounce pass at the layup.
787-2041. That's 787-2041.
Now, back to Barr-Reeve Vikings basketball on the General. 95.9 FM and from 4starcountry.com.
Back at Jasper, Vikings get the basketball in. They break this Jasper pressure. Logan James with it in the half court. Seth Schwartz-Truber in the corner. Seth into Addison, back out to Logan, over to Duncan. Minute 45 left. Duncan Roy with it. Duncan back over to Chris. Whitmer kicks it over to Duncan. Seth's got it in the corner, back out to Duncan. And they're going to foul Duncan with a minute 32. Duncan Roy going to go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Yeah, the Vikings just have to be strong with the basketball here. They're going to get fouled. They're in the double bonus. You want to shorten those passes up. And, again, don't give Jasper a chance to get you in a hard trap situation.
So Duncan at the free throw line. First free throw up. Rolls off, no good. Duncan's got one more. Vikings by 4. Duncan at the free throw line. Second free throw up. This one's no good. But Chris Whitmer. And they're going to get a foul on Chris Whitmer on the rebound. And Scott Reed has no clue absolutely in the world what he's calling right now. And that's going to be the 7th team foul.
That's the 7th, yeah.
And Jasper will be in the bonus.
Chris just beat the Jasper player to the basketball. I mean, if anything, it should have been a jump ball or a foul on the Jasper player.
So Barr-Reeve left 2 points on the board. Now Alex Allen going to go to the other end to shoot the bonus on the worst call of the night. So Allen at the free throw line to shoot the bonus. His first free throw is up. Got it. 55-52. Jasper has cut it to 3.
That's Allen's 16th point on the night. He's got 16, and Nottingham has 15 for the Wildcats.
Second free throw is going to be long, and they're going to get a foul. And they're going to call it on Addison Wagler. Scott Reed is over his head tonight. And Riley Eckert going to go back to the free throw line to shoot the bonus situation.
Vikings got to be really physical and get these blockouts.
Free throw rolls in, 55-53. How these last 2 fouls have been called, I'll never understand. Second free throw. This one rolls in as well. 55-54. Barr-Reeve with it. Logan James with the basketball over to Whitmer. Logan's got it. Chris Whitmer with it. Skips it into Logan. Duncan Roy's got it. Timeout, Coach Brian Hughes. Minute 18 left. 55-54. It's going to be a full timeout. Minute 18. 55-54. Vikings by 1. We'll be back to Jasper after this 1-minute timeout.
The Montgomery Brewerton Club has proudly been serving our community since 1960. The club is a big supporter of the Barr-Reeve Scholarship Fund and many other local projects. The Brewerton grounds in Montgomery has become a destination for campers from all around the past 4 decades. Log on to the club's new website at www. Give JJ's Concrete a call at 636-0173. That's 636-0173. JJ's Concrete, building a strong foundation on the Odin-Kettleberg Road next to Graber Post.
Now, back to Barr-Reeve Vikings basketball on the General. 95.9 FM and from 4starcountry.com.
Minute 18 left. Barr-Reeve 55, Jasper 54. On the inbounds, Logan James with it in the backcourt. Logan over to Seth. Skips it back to Logan. Vikings with it. Logan still with the basketball. Whitmer's got it. Over to Seth. Duncan Roy in the corner. And they're going to foul Duncan Roy. And Duncan going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 56.9 seconds left to go in the game. So Duncan at the free throw line, shooting 2. His first free throw is up. Got this one. 56-54. Barr-Reeve by 2.
You know, Mike, when we schedule these kind of games, this is kind of what you want to put your team in. You want to put them in a situation, a little adversity. A situation under a minute to go, up 2 with a step into the line, trying to extend the lead.
Duncan knocks the second in. 57-54. So here comes Jasper.
It's a big stop here, Mike.
We are approaching 50 seconds left to go here in the game. Nottingham with the basketball. Nottingham down on the block with it now. And he puts up a 4 shot. It's going to roll in and good. 57-56. Logan James on the inbounds. Chris Whitmer ahead to Seth Schwartzentruber. Schwartzentruber going to be bumped by Allen. And with 34 seconds left, Seth Schwartzentruber going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that'll be Allen's 5th foul.
Again, Mike, it's making free throws and getting that one big stop.
So 34 seconds left. 57-56. Vikings by 1. Seth Schwartzentruber at the line to shoot 2. Seth's first free throw up. Got it. 58-56. Vikings by a pair. Seth with 1 more. Seth Schwartzentruber's second free throw. It's on the way. Got this one as well. 59-56. Vikings by 3.
Big free throws.
Coach Hughes saying stay down and get a rebound. Coach Gable wants a timeout. And with 31 seconds left, it'll be Jasper's basketball. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. On the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Barr-Reeve leads Jasper 59-56. 31 seconds left here at Jasper High School. We'll be back to Jasper after this 30-second timeout.
The Landmark Surveying Company in Washington is proud to offer professional service in the field with land surveyors and consultants performing boundary surveys, land title.
5.9 FM and from 4starcountry.com.
Back at Jasper High School, 59-56. Vikings by 3. 31.2 seconds left to go in the basketball game. Will be Jasper's basketball.
Those are 2 big free throws by Seth. That's the first time he's been to the line all night. And Vikings really had to have him. He stepped up nice and cool and knocked them both down.
All right, here come the Wildcats with it. Nottingham with the basketball. Little misdirection here, perhaps. And Seth Schwartzentruber is going to reach in, and he's going to pick off the pass, get it back to Logan James. And Logan going to get it ahead to Duncan Roy. And the Vikings going to break the pressure. Chris Whitmer going to be fouled with 13.1 seconds left. So Whitmer going to step up to the free throw line, and the Wildcats throw an errant pass. And Whitmer with 13 seconds left. Hello to our good friend Ty Madison on the listening in Washington tonight. Whitmer at the free throw line. First free throw up. Bingo. 60-56. 13 seconds left. Whitmer with one more. If he knocks this one in, it'll make things very difficult on the Wildcats. Whitmer's second one. This one rolls off. Here comes Jasper. We are at 10. Nottingham with the basketball into the corner. Quick three going to be put up by the Cats. Got it. Nolan Ahrens knocks in a three. So with 6.8 seconds left, Barr-Reeve now leads by just a point, 60-59. Coach Ash, that one stop that the Vikings need, not coming yet.
Well, we got the steal and went down and made one or two free throws, and Jasper came right back down and hit a three, and Duncan Roy had a hand up. Just a tough shot. That's his first. Nolan Ahrens' first basket of the night, and pretty big basket coming at that time in the game.
So Barr-Reeve with 6.8 seconds left will have the basketball underneath their own basket. And Jasper, do they have time to throw one hard trap, or are they just going to foul immediately, Coach Ash?
I think they'll foul immediately. Because even if the Vikings go down and make both free throws, they still are going to have a shot. So the quicker they foul will give them more seconds for them to get the rebound and get the ball back up the floor to get a shot. Vikings can use the baseline here, so it's important. Seth Schwartzentruber are going to take it out of bounds. Very important for Seth to use that baseline.
So 6.8 left. Seth Schwartzentruber on the baseline. Into Logan James. And Logan going to be fouled with 5.1. So Logan will go to the other end. Shoot 2 free throws.
A nice job by Coach Hughes on the out of bounds. Getting the ball into Logan James's hands. Logan did a nice job meeting the pass. Hanging on to the ball. He knew he was going to get fouled. It's going to be the 5th foul on Austin Alice as well.
So Logan at the line. 2 free throws coming. So Logan at the free throw line. 2 free throws. First one coming. Logan James' first free throw up. Got it. 61-59. Logan with one more. Logan at the free throw line. Second free throw on its way. This one, got it. So Barr-Reeve by 2, 62-59. Let's see if the Vikings elect to foul here. 5.1 seconds. Nottingham with the basketball. They're running up along the sideline. Nottingham going to step in. His three, off the mark, no good.
Again, the officials chickened out on that. Logan James is hunched over. He got blindsided on a moving screen. Should have been a foul. Jasper should not have even got a three. Just, again, swallowing the whistle at the end of the game. It was a crap foul and a moving screen that Jasper set. And you got to call it, Mike. I mean, it's you got to call it. You got a guy laid out.
Keep going, Ash. Keep going.
Big win for the Vikings. Mike.
Absolutely.
Let's move on to positive things.
Barr-Reeve with a big-time victory here tonight. 62-59. The Vikings win by 3. And Barr-Reeve looked like they had dug themselves a big hole in the third quarter. They trailed by 9. By the midpoint of the fourth quarter, it looked like they were about to run the Wildcats out of the gym. A 20-2 run gave Barr-Reeve a 9-point lead, but back come the Cats. A block shot, a layup, a made three, a couple of missed free throws by the Vikings, another made three, and suddenly we had a ball game. But the mark of any great team, and hopefully what will become a championship team this year for the Vikings, is that they bend, but they will not break. Barr-Reeve wins it tonight. They knock off Jasper 62-59. Post-game tonight brought to you by our good friend Alex Knepp, the senior financial consultant at German American Financial Services, on Main Street in downtown Washington. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, Barr-Reeve Athletic Director and Assistant Principal Aaron Ash will have tonight's final statistics. Hopefully we will have a visit from a very happy, victorious head coach, Brian Hughes. And Coach Ash will pass out tonight's Bill Dobson Ford Tough Player of the Game. All that and more. Back to Jasper High School after this 1-minute timeout.
There are switch movies, toggle switches.
Awesome.